Okay, we're back on Google.com, and so far we've been over 3 of the free resources, and one of those was Google Images, another was Google Gmail, and the third, of course, was Google Sites. Now, what I want to do is go over 2 more quick resources with you in this video, and then I'm going to show you how you can basically bundle 3 or 4 of these together into a product or a service that local business owners will pay you for. And we'll get into that in just a couple of minutes. But with that said, what we want to do right now is jump into freebie number 4. And I know this is something that you're familiar with. Just about everybody has heard of this, just like the rest of these. YouTube. And what I like about YouTube is, number 1, of course, it's free. And it's really easy to set up an account here. You just come over here to the top right hand corner, click on create an account. You've got about 5 or 6 fill in the blanks here. Click I accept and you have yourself a free YouTube account. Now, once you have a YouTube account, you can do all kinds of things. You can promote a business, you can promote a cause, you can promote a product or service, anything you want. And what I like about it also is the fact that you can go back from here. Go back to the Google Images, pick about 10 to 12 images from the Google Images site, and roll them into the software that I talked to you about, the other free resources where you can create a free video. Drop those pictures into the video creation software, and you've got yourself a video that you can put up on YouTube to promote whatever it is that you want to promote. And after you've done that, another thing you can do is also create your own free YouTube channel. So now keep in mind, this is something you can do for a business, you can do for yourself, you can do this for profit, non-profit, whatever you want to do. But the fact is, it's all free, and there are literally millions, if not billions, of visitors to YouTube every single day. Now, that's not to say you're going to get a lot of traffic, but the fact is, you don't need a lot of traffic. What you need is specific traffic that is interested in the products or services that you're selling. And with YouTube, you can create videos that will actually bring people to your website, whether that be your free website or a paid website. And it's something that is very simple to do. Like I said before, none of this is really hard to do. It's not as simple as falling off a log, but it's really not brain surgery either. It's just a matter of going through, doing these things 2 or 3 times, and once you have, you can practically do this stuff in your sleep. But that is freebie number 4. What I want to do now is I want to take you to freebie number 5, which is my favorite, and I think you'll see why here in just a minute. But let's jump over to that, and I'll be back with you in just a second. All right, we're back again on Google.com, and we're going to take a look at free resource number 5. And this is, of course, another Google product. And the name of this product is called Google Places, but you're not going to see it up here on the page anywhere. Take a look up here in the top left-hand corner, and you'll see some other Google resources here, but you don't see Google Places. Click on the More button. Again, it's not here. Click on Even More, and this is actually a page filled with, 40, 45 different Google products, but we don't find it here either. Kind of strange, but no big deal. As long as you know what it is, you'll know where to find it and how to find it. And I'm going to show you that in just a couple of minutes. And just so you know, Google Places is probably responsible for several hundred, if not several thousand, new businesses just over the last year and a half. And the reason for that is Google Places is, of course, a free resource from Google, and it's an easy way for people to get into the internet marketing and internet consulting business. You just have to learn a few things about how Google Places works and tie it in with a couple of other free resources, which is what I've been talking about through the entire video series here. And this will help you get started in your own home-based business. And it really is a simple business. It's not as complicated as everybody likes to make it out to be. But I'm going to show you here over the next few minutes just exactly how Google Places works, or at least give you an indication of how it works, and show you where to get more details on it if it's something that you're interested in doing yourself. But first of all, the best way to show you what Google Places is to do something that millions and millions of people are doing every single day, and that's to go in and do a Google search. And what I'm going to search for, since we're a couple days out from Mother's Day here, is I'm going to search for florist. So let me type that in here. And here's what I want you to notice. First thing, take a look on the left-hand side here, and you'll see it's got a location, Sharpsburg, Georgia 30277. That just happens to be where I'm located. Just in case you didn't know it, every single computer out there has what's called an IP address, which basically means whenever you do a search on Google, Yahoo, or Bing, or any other major search engine, they know where you're located. They know where your computer is located, right down to your street address. And of course, that has Big Brother implications, but it also has its benefits. And one of those benefits has to do with Google Places. But before I tell you more about Google Places, let me explain more about this page we just came to here, the Google Results page. And in order to do that, let me shrink it down here a bit so you can see more of the page. It's not really necessary to see exactly what these things are, just that you see the page itself. And here's what I want to show you. Aside from my address being over here, the area I'm located over here, you've got other things here that you can search for, other specifications for Google. And up here on the top of every page, you're going to see what's called sponsored results. Basically what these are commercial businesses that have paid to run an ad in this area and any other area for that matter, whatever they choose, when somebody does a search for the product that they represent or sell. And also on the right hand side over here, this is also sponsored results. Each one of these is an ad that somebody is paying to run. So these are all people that have paid to be here. Now another part of this is what's called organic results, and that's this section here, which is these top 3 websites here, and then below this fancy area here that we'll get to in just a minute, below that are more organic results. These are all websites that Google felt were popular and relevant to the term that we search for, florist. Now the rest of this is all Google Places data, and let me see if I can explain exactly what that means here. This section here was all pulled by Google from Google's own database of businesses. And this map here is a map of my local area showing me where these businesses are located. And this is what I was talking about a minute ago when I said them knowing what my actual location is actually a benefit, because that way they're able to pull up businesses that are close to me that have the product or service that I'm looking for. And in this case, again, as I said before, florist. These are all florists that are located, in most cases, what you'll find within a 20-mile radius of my exact location. Now hang on just a second and I'll show you a few more details about this. Let me get to the next video.